Hey everyone, G here. Gather around, get comfy, but whatever you do, don't get too comfortable because what I'm about to tell you will chill you to your very core. These are the stories of people who were brutally taken from us, their lives extinguished, their killers vanishing like ghosts in the night. These are the stories that keep detectives up at night, the cases that never closed, the mysteries that continue to haunt us all. We're about to dive deep into 5 unsolved murder mysteries that are as baffling as they are terrifying. So dim the lights, turn up the volume, and prepare to be unsettled because we're stepping into the shadows of the unknown. Northern California, late 1960s. A time of change, a time of turmoil. Imagine a time when the summer of love was fading, replaced by a creeping fear that gripped the hearts of many. This was the stomping ground of the Zodiac Killer, a shadowy figure who terrorized the San Francisco Bay Area, leaving a trail of fear and mystery. He wasn't just a killer, he was a predator who toyed with the police, the media, and the public, creating a game of cat and mouse that left everyone on edge. His calling card? Cryptic messages, ciphers he claimed held the keys to his identity, taunting those who tried to decipher them. He bragged about his crimes, threatened more, and then, just as suddenly as he appeared, he vanished into thin air, leaving behind a legacy of terror. The Zodiac's reign of terror began with the shooting of a young couple parked on a lover's lane. A place meant for romance turned into a scene of horror. Only one survived, their memory forever scarred by the chilling encounter, a night that would haunt them forever. More attacks followed, each one seemingly random, each one shrouded in darkness, adding to the growing fear. The Zodiac seemed to relish the fear he instilled, sending his coded messages to newspapers, taunting authorities with his puzzles, enjoying the chaos he created. Some of the ciphers were cracked, revealing disturbing insights into the mind of a killer. But the most important one, the one that potentially held his name, remains unsolved to this day. Theories abound, each one more chilling than the last. Was he a disgruntled citizen hiding in plain sight? A former military man skilled in code breaking, using his expertise for sinister purposes? A thrill seeker addicted to the notoriety, craving the attention his crimes brought him? The lack of a definitive answer is what makes the Zodiac case so enduringly chilling, a mystery that continues to baffle and terrify. He could be anyone, lurking in the shadows, his true identity a chilling secret that may never be revealed. The victims, forever frozen in time, serve as a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of the ordinary, a darkness that can strike without warning. The Zodiac Killer remains a chilling enigma, a ghost story from the past that continues to haunt our present, a reminder of the evil that can exist in the world. Hollywood, 1947. The city was a beacon of hope and dreams for many, a place where stars were born and legends were made. The glitz and glamour of Tinseltown couldn't mask the darkness that had descended upon the city. Beneath the sparkling lights and red carpets, a sinister undercurrent flowed. The body of Elizabeth Short, a young woman with dreams of stardom, was found in a vacant lot, her life brutally cut short. Her aspirations of fame and fortune ended in a gruesome tragedy. The press, hungry for a sensational story, dubbed her the Black Dahlia, a moniker that would forever link her to the gruesome nature of her demise. Headlines screamed of the horror, captivating the public's morbid curiosity. Elizabeth Short's murder was as shocking as it was baffling. A young actress with a promising future, her life was snuffed out in the most brutal manner imaginable. Her body had been meticulously posed, drained of blood, and a chilling detail. Her mouth was sliced into a grotesque grin. The precision and cruelty of the act suggested a deeply disturbed mind. The brutality of the crime sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond, turning the Black Dahlia case into a macabre media spectacle. The public was both horrified and fascinated by the details. The investigation that followed was a tangled web of dead ends and false leads. Detectives worked tirelessly, but the case seemed to grow colder with each passing day. Aspiring actors, jealous lovers, underworld figures, everyone seemed to be a suspect, yet no one could be definitively linked to the crime. The list of potential perpetrators was as long as it was varied. The lack of a concrete motive only deepened the mystery, fueling endless speculation and conspiracy theories. Each theory seemed more outlandish than the last, yet none could be entirely dismissed. Was Elizabeth Short the victim of a jealous lover? Did a romantic entanglement lead to her untimely death? Did she stumble upon a dark secret in the underbelly of Hollywood? Perhaps she knew too much about the hidden vices of the city's elite. Or was her murder the work of a sadistic individual who vanished into thin air? A phantom killer who left no trace behind? The Black Dahlia case remains unsolved, a chilling reminder that even in the city of dreams, nightmares can lurk in the shadows, waiting to claim their victims. The mystery endures, haunting Hollywood's legacy. The unsolved murder of Elizabeth Short serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most glamorous facades. Her story is a somber testament to the perils that can accompany the pursuit of fame. Boulder, Colorado, 1996. Imagine a picture-perfect family living in a wealthy suburb, their lives seemingly blessed. Now picture that idyllic image shattered by an unspeakable tragedy. 6-year-old JonBenet Ramsey, a beauty queen in the making, was found dead in the basement of her own home. The news sent shockwaves through the nation, leaving everyone asking the same chilling question. Who could harm a child so innocent? The investigation into JonBenet's death was immediately mired in controversy and suspicion. The crime scene, seemingly contaminated, pointed to a possible intruder, yet certain details hinted at something more sinister, something closer to home. The parents, thrust into the harsh spotlight of media scrutiny, became both mourners and suspects, their grief overshadowed by a cloud of suspicion. Was JonBenet's death a tragic accident, a kidnapping gone wrong, or something far more sinister? Theories swirled, each one more unsettling than the last. The lack of a definitive answer only amplified the tragedy, leaving a community forever haunted by the unsolved murder of one of their own. The JonBenet Ramsey case remains a chilling reminder that even within the walls of our homes, darkness can lurk, and sometimes the truth remains just out of reach. New Orleans, 1918. Picture a city pulsating with jazz, a melting pot of cultures where life was a celebration. But beneath the vibrancy, a darkness was brewing, a terror that stalked the night. The Axeman, as he came to be known, terrorized the city, leaving a trail of blood and fear in his wake. His weapon of choice? An axe, wielded with chilling precision. The Axeman's reign of terror began in the dead of night. He would break into homes, often those of Italian immigrants, and attack his victims in their sleep. The brutality of the crimes, the seemingly random nature of his victims, sent shockwaves through the French Quarter and beyond. Fear gripped the city, turning neighbor against neighbor, as everyone suspected everyone. What made the Axeman case even more terrifying was his audacity. He taunted the police, sending letters to the newspapers, claiming he would spare those who played jazz music in their homes. Was he a madman driven by a twisted sense of justice? A sadist who reveled in the fear he instilled? The answers remained elusive, lost to the annals of time. The Axeman of New Orleans vanished as quickly as he appeared, leaving behind a legacy of fear and unanswered questions. His crimes, forever etched in the city's history, serve as a chilling reminder that even in the most vibrant of places, darkness can lurk, waiting for its moment to strike. Bavaria, Germany, 1922. Imagine a secluded farmstead miles from the nearest town, a place where life moved at a slower pace, where the hustle and bustle of modern life felt like a distant echo. Now, picture that tranquility shattered by an act of unimaginable violence, a scene so gruesome it would haunt the memories of those who discovered it. The Gruber family, along with their maid, were found brutally murdered in their home, their lives extinguished in a horrifying display of brutality. The peaceful farmstead had turned into a nightmarish crime scene. The Hinterkaifeck murders, as they came to be known, remain one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries in German history, a case that has puzzled investigators and intrigued the public for decades. The Hinterkaifeck farm, once a symbol of rural tranquility, became a chilling tableau of horror, a place where the echoes of that fateful night still seem to linger. The family, seemingly murdered with their own farm tools, lay scattered throughout the property, their deaths as brutal as they were perplexing. The tools that once symbolized hard work and sustenance had become instruments of death. The killer, it seemed, had been intimately familiar with the layout of the farm, adding another layer of chilling intrigue to the already unsettling case. How could someone navigate the property so effortlessly? What makes the Hinterkaifeck murders so enduringly eerie is the lack of a clear motive. The absence of a logical reason for such brutality leaves a haunting void. Robbery seemed unlikely, and there was no evidence of a struggle. The scene was eerily calm, as if the family had been taken by surprise. It was as if the family had simply been in the wrong place at the wrong time, victims of a random act of unimaginable violence. The townspeople were left in shock and fear. Theories abound. Was it a family feud gone wrong, a crime of passion, or perhaps a vendetta that had festered in the shadows, or something far more sinister, something that defied rational explanation? The possibilities are as dark and shadowy as the figure that might have committed the crime. The Hinterkaifeck murders remain a chilling reminder that even in the most isolated corners of the world, darkness can lurk. And sometimes the most unsettling truths are the ones that remain hidden. The farm stands as a silent witness to the horrors that unfolded, its secrets buried deep within its soil. There you have it, 5 unsolved mysteries that continue to baffle and terrify. These cases, each unique in their own right, share a common thread of unanswered questions, lingering doubts, and the chilling possibility that the truth may never be fully known. The victims, forever frozen in time, serve as stark reminders of the fragility of life and the darkness that can lurk in the shadows. What are your thoughts on these cases? Do you have any theories of your own? Share them in the comments below, and let's delve into the mystery together. And if you enjoyed this journey into the dark side of history, be sure to subscribe for more spine-chilling stories. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, sometimes the most unsettling stories are the ones that remain untold.